When we want to get it right from the start, from birth to sale, from joining to lambing, we rely on Multimin because performance matters.
We used Multimin for the first time this year across our 1400 ewes. Going forward, we'll definitely use it again. I notice a big difference in the condition of the ewes and also the lambing weights at weaning time.
We use a lot of Multimin in our system. We've found it's really good in terms of pre-joining percentages. Our scanner commented on our percentages from the year we started using Multimin, and it was in the positives. So we also give it to all our stud rams too. They get one at weaning and then one at probably a year old. And we found that it really helps with their bone structure and growth, and not only that, but their feet too, with the zinc in it. Their feet stay nice and short, and we've never had to trim their feet since we've been using it.
And they've always used Multimin from the get-go, so we've just always included in our production system for our cows and also for our sheep, and we believe we will continue to use it in the future. Multimin, I think, we'll always include it in our production system. We've never questioned the financial investment of Multimin. We really understand how important trace minerals are to animal health. We just want to ensure with our foundation animals that we do the best for them and do everything that we can to ensure that we produce quality animals in the future.
Here we are using Multimin for the first time. We've already done our rams about a month ago now, so now we're just going through doing all the ewes. There's about 2,200 to do. Some gains we're hoping to make with Multimin is hopefully we'll be able to increase our lambing percentage, from 5 to 10% would be great. It's already pretty good at the moment.
Regardless of the season and how good the nutrition is in the paddock, we're finding that Multimin blends with it great to give us really good pregnancies. We've also found that our semen testing for all our sale bulls has been spot on. This year we had 100% bulls pass the crush side semen test, which is one of the unheard of things that you can say in our industry. So I believe it's very consistent. Our fertility side in the herd is very good, and I certainly attribute a fair bit of that to Multimin.
I was introduced to Multimin through our sales rep, Stacey Goldring, and decided to give it a trial at dry off. So since using the Multimin at dry off, our cows have been coming back into the dairy, cycling earlier, falling into calf pretty much. For instance, we were getting 35% of our first time AI cows in calf, and since using the Multimin, we've climbed up to around the 44 to 45% of the first time AI cows being confirmed pregnant. So using Multimin, in my eyes, has saved me a lot of money alone in getting cows pregnant, because every heat missed after that 42 days is around $400 of lost revenue at the end of their lactation, let alone the cost of the semen and the all-round condition and production of the cows.
Prior to joining, we use it with the cows. That's seen an increase in conception. I use it with my sale bulls. Since using with our sale bulls, we've had excellent results with semen testing, returning great results with motility and morphology. We also get some pretty hard winters down here in Tassie, and it can pose a bit of a stand back, I suppose you could say, where the bulls don't do as much for a period through winter where it's colder and wetter, and it just helps you make up them few gaps that you have.
We've heard really good things about Multimin. So we've given it to our bulls 90 days ago and our cows 30 days ago. At the same time they received their vaccine to improve the efficacy. And we're just about to put the bulls out, so hopefully we can see as many calves on the ground as possible, because it's pretty expensive to go and buy every cow you need at the moment with the price they are. So I think it's a pretty wise economic decision just to give them every fighting chance.
We saw a noticeable increase after this in the overall conception rates and growth of our calves, but the biggest standout was the conception rates within the first 4 weeks of joining, with over 90% of the herd preg tested in calf within that period. And this has boosted our productivity and management of stock, and prompted us into using it within both our stud and commercial sheep as well, with the introduction of Multimin over a really wet winter. They've shown early signs of shedding, which demonstrates that they have a great forward condition coming into spring. So Multimin, along with the vaccine, has kept the majority of our stock in great condition, and it's given them a massive boost in fertility, with our conception rates within our commercial sheep flock above 170%.